What is up, guys? Welcome to the Basani Podcast. And today I got two very exciting guests in the fitness industry, coaches, motivators, all the above. I got my boy Jordan here, and I got Robert. Let me introduce these guys because these guys have crazy stories, number one, and they have a lot to offer, not only in their coaching programs, but more so in their whole background. So, Jordan, we've been friends for a minute, okay?
Yeah.
And Jordan Short, 2-3 coaching. He's got a lot of high-level clients. He's you're kind of like, low key in a way, but like if you really know, like this is like you're low key. I joke about it with my friends a lot. Like Jordan, you're like undercover celebrity. You know what I mean? But Jordan has been a friend of mine for a long time. We've been meaning to do a podcast together, and his stuff is absolutely insane. I think the biggest niche that you kind of enlightened me to is staying fit while traveling, the functional fitness. And that's something that a lot of people don't do. I got Robert, how do I say your last name properly?
Oh, yeah, Wilmot.
Robert Wilmot, NDO champ, NDO Nation. I think a lot of people know who you are. It's crazy. I was looking at your profile.
Yeah.
Everyone I know following you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the whole crew, I'm like, yo, like this really is NDO Nation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you're a motivator.
Yes, sir.
You're a celebrity fitness trainer. You're a social media influencer by I don't even know, by accident. Just like, it's just...
It just happened, man.
and you're like a phenomenon. Just looking at you, crazy.
Thank you, brother.
So,
Appreciate it, man.
I guess I want to start off by opening up. Any of you can jump in. Like, why is fitness important?
I mean,
Yeah, I'll let Jordan go ahead.
fitness is important because, it's your heartbeat. Everything starts from inside. You can't really be confident in yourself if your heart isn't beating. You can live without your brain. A lot of people be brain dead. You've never met anybody heart dead. It's just impossible. So the best thing I say, it's just we do this all the time. The first day, whenever we link up, we might be in Miami, we might be in LA. The first thing we establish is what time we going to the gym.
Yes, the first.
I don't ask him if he okay. I don't ask him none of that. I just asked him, hey,
No
what time is the
excuses,
gym
man.
tomorrow? He'd be like, yeah, it's at 8:30. I'd be like, all right, I'll be there at 8:40. He
Yes,
said,
sir.
no, 8:20. But we just said 8:30. But we just said.
Word.
And it just goes from there. So,
Yeah.
it's just yourself is going to get better from making sure that you go and you give the energy from the gym.
Yeah.
Like if you're lifting weights, if you're doing calisthenics, it's like nutrition is one thing, but the gym is more important than that. I know I always say the 80-20 rule, but I've never, ever in my life seen somebody who's only ate at the ate good or nutrition is like good and look like this.
Yeah, no, 100%. Just to dive into it, right? You said something about establishing a time when you go to the gym. You guys travel a lot. Like both of you are always everywhere. And I've seen like you, different city. We're in Cleveland today.
Yeah.
Like what is a basic like metric for you to establish? Like if I had to put it in a way, is it early morning? Is it late night? Like what is the time that you kind of like to go to the gym? What's the best time?
If you're on a roll, I'll tell the best is get it early.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? You want to get it early.
Get it out the
And
way.
A lot of some hotels might not have a gym. You know what I'm saying? And what I do, I call this you got the 30, 45, 60 rules, right? So you got 10 burpee, 10 mountain climber, 10 push-up. Then you got 15 burpees, 15 mountain climber, 15 push-up. Then you got 20 burpees, 20 mountain climbers, 20 push-ups. That's a 60. You know what I'm saying? You working your upper body, you working your tricep, you working your bicep, you working your abs. Through the mountain climbers, you doing push-up, you getting that pump. You know what I'm saying? Now it gets you on point now. Like, yo, I just did all this training. I can't put no burger in my stomach. I can't put it. So now you looking, you Googling like, yo, what the best restaurant? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because your body is like a Bugatti. Your body is that important. You can't, I don't know what car you drive, but you ain't putting no regular gas in your car.
no.
I like the I like the
Your body,
G-Wagon
though.
too.
I got a G-Wagon.
like that.
Yes, sir.
You're not putting
No.
you're not putting even 89, you putting what, 93?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Because it's important, right?
Yeah.
That's how important your body is. You could replace that car. That car, next year's a new car coming out.
But you can't replace this.
You can't replace
You
this.
cannot.
So that's the temple. So when you on the road, you understand like, yo, this is my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? My car get burned down, my house get burned down, everything get burned down. But I have this vehicle that could drive me. Everywhere. When this vehicle shut down, everybody gone. Your wife going to the next door neighbor like, yo, man, we hungry, man. He beat up. He done. It's over. He can't move. He can't function. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? The G-Wagon don't mean nothing no more.
100%.
Because your body is shut down.
Yeah.
But now everybody chasing the bag. Yo, I mean, Cleveland, I'm over here. The first thing when I go to Miami, the first thing I do, yo, Jordan, where you at? Yo, I'm here. What's up? You like, yo,
I be like, bro, like, relax, bro. I be like, relax, bro.
He's got the energy.
I'm not calling like, yo, what the next party? What the next club? Nah. We at the gym at 8 o'clock. And guess what? We be there what?
2 a.m.
Hey, Chad, we go down at 8. We don't leave until like 1 o'clock before we look the whole day over.
In Art Basel, what we did? We did like 3 workouts.
Bro,
we did like 3 in one
3
day.
different gyms.
And we work out in the
Do you guys spend a
accident.
lot of time in the gym? Like, it's like the per workout. I know some people that preach like 40-minute workout. That's it.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that like live in the gym.
Yeah. We the ones that live in the gym.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I hibernate. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a professional athlete, my job, I am the gym.
That's a laboratory.
You know what I'm saying? And you got a couple of friends that do 45 minutes in the gym. You got other friends that you got to meet your friends where they at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all my friends, if you don't go to the gym, we don't got nothing in common. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no conversation. What we talking about?
Yeah.
What the conversation can we have? You're not talking about I'll go get women. Nah. You're not talking about I'll go to the club. Nah, you destroy me.
Yeah, if you don't go to the gym, I don't trust you flat out.
It's a big thing. I think when I meet people in business too, it's really important. Being physically fit, just being in shape, like even at a bare minimum level, it tells me, okay, you take yourself seriously. There's something that you're committed to. You have a routine, you have discipline. You're focused on something in your life. Like I know you have that together. And then it probably speaks a lot about your business. If you can't take care of yourself physically, how are you going to take care of a business, of a relationship, XYZ? Yeah. So it tells me a lot about a person. But let me ask you this. Is it more important for men or is it more important for women? And who is it harder for to get in shape if you had to pick?
It's more important for the man to get in shape. Because a man will motivate, inspire. My wife or your girl could be in the house and she out of shape and you going to the gym every day. Eventually, she going to say, yo, I got to tap in with him.
Yeah.
She gonna say, yo, you don't even telling her like, yo, man, you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? You just let her be. But she see you in the kitchen, you making your healthy meals, you know what I'm saying? In the morning, you got your blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, you got your banana, you got your peanut butter, you got your oatmeal, you blend it up, boom, 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 drink your shake, boom, you go in the gym, you hit the gym, you come back sweating, you got your chicken, your veggie, your egg whites, your asparagus, and she like, yo, and after that, you not even, you know what I'm saying?
Pushes her.
And she like, yo, before you look, she start Googling stuff. She start, you know what I'm saying? Now she like, yo, when can I join you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If my partner's getting, let's say I got a girlfriend and she's getting a little heavy.
Right.
How do I motivate her without killing her, like hurting her?
I mean, are you trying to grow together or are you trying to just keep it surface? Or
Let's say we're trying to go together. Let's say it's a serious relationship. And I'm interested because some people might say,
the gym is serious. I'm gonna cut you off right there. So the gym is serious. So for me, that would be instant.
no, you're ending the relationship. Let's say she's been in shape for 2 years, been doing it. A lot of ex-athletes actually do this. Like a lot of girls that play college sports, as soon as they're done college sports, they put on weight because they're not.
That goes back to what you were talking about with discipline.
Yeah.
The discipline wasn't from self; it was from
the program.
Purpose. Yes.
So if you're dating a girl for 2 years, my girl plays soccer. She's a college girl. She graduates.
Yeah.
Right.
Starts, putting a little weight. How am I doing it? Am I cutting her off right there?
Oh, you know what I mean? Because you got to understand, muscle have memories. You already knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? It's how you draw back in. But you got to understand, babe, you breaking a contract.
Yeah.
I ain't signed up for this. You know what I'm saying? It's a contract.
Yeah.
When I met you, this what you get. You know what I'm saying? So now, you can't get mad at me if I go out there and try to get somebody that used to look like you.
It's a non-negotiable for you.
It's not negotiable. We got to get right.
Into the
You
contract,
got to get rid of the
averaging
cheese.
17 points. Now she only averaging 6.
Yeah. Like your bro, you go to the first day y'all meet up, right? And you'll go to a restaurant. She like, yo, let me get a salmon. You're like, damn. Let me get asparagus, green beans, a water.
That's good. Gets a green flag.
Yo, listen, I can see myself 10 years, 20 years. We living a healthy life. You know what I'm saying? Then after 3 years.
Hold on. How you feel about Diet Coke?
Yeah?
Diet Coke.
What the hell's a Diet Coke? We ain't doing no Diet Coke.
That's the worst shit.
Yeah. Come on, Diet Coke. Nah. Get that Diet
shit out.
Worse for you,
You
technically.
ain't, you ain't got,
is.
That's why
worse
you
for
ain't
you.
got Diet Coke on the first date.
If somebody did that, they'd be like, yeah, it's a no. It's a no. You trying to cut corners. You trying to supplement.
Yeah, but
we don't do supplements.
You got to understand, a man, you got to understand the definition for a man. You know what I'm saying? Man was created first in God's image before women come on earth. A man got to decide how he want his woman to look like. That's his job.
So it's,
you know
it's more important for a man.
This how I could design you. This how I want you to look. You know what I'm saying? That's why when a woman is already created and come to a man, you know what I'm saying, she start running stuff. She go get this, she get this, she get that. The man ain't got nothing else to do.
I agree. I agree with you, actually. I understand your perspective, like the leader of the household. A lot of people on social media today talk about how it's more important for a man to be successful financially, and that's like the biggest thing. And then fitness is important, right? But for women, they say that fitness is more important. And that's what I always find interesting because, but here's the other part too. I think to get in the shape that you're in and the physique that you guys are in, is harder for men. Like there's levels, like when it comes to like the top levels of fitness, men, it's like way bigger than would you agree?
Yeah, it's way bigger, man. Because you know, it's a lot of men, they feel like, you know what? I pay the bills, I take care of the house, I could look how I want, I could eat whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, bro, how you feel comfortable coming into bed? Like she looking at you like, yo, she like, look at you disrespectful, man.
Yeah.
All that Gucci gotta come off.
Disrespectful, like, you know what I mean? When I met you used to play basketball, you used to go play football, you used to be active. Now you Friday, Sunday night, you watching the game, you ordering Corona, barbecue chicken. Yo, babe, let me get one barbecue chicken. Order to Domino for the woman. You know what I'm saying? And she like, man, I gotta put life insurance on this joker, man. Yeah. This joker about to go.
That's
you only
crazy.
got 20 years.
So that's what I want to. A lot of guys in Miami, LA, they don't take it. They say, I pay the bills. I drive this car.
I mean, but LA and Miami is a facade lifestyle.
It is, and I'm glad you said that.
It's a hyped up lifestyle for people. This is the best way I look at it. People in LA, I know they probably don't get mad, but I've never met somebody in LA that's moved to Detroit, and I've been walking down the street and we've had a good, genuine conversation. They'd be like, yeah, I'm from LA. I've never had that.
Yeah.
But I could be anywhere in the world and I can meet somebody from St. Louis. Mm-hmm. I can meet somebody from Philadelphia. I can meet somebody from Washington, D.C. We can take and we can adapt. It's hard to adapt when you already have everything that you believe, keyword believe, is around you.
I think that this is one thing I've learned from moving to Miami. The cars don't even impress me anymore. No. Like everyone's got cars, and then there's another level to it. There's yachts, and there's watches, and there's jets, and there's this and that. The only valuable thing that you have when you walk into a room, the most valuable is your fitness.
Presence.
Yeah,
your presence.
And it's the same thing with like when I look at a girl, I don't care what bag you got on, I don't care what watch you got on, I don't care how rich your sugar daddy is. I care about how you present yourself.
I like how you put the sugar daddy in there. You say I don't care how rich.
But a lot of girls. Here's the thing: it's the dudes that are physically fit, that got a little bit of game, that are really like getting it with the girls, and then they got a sugar daddy that has to pay for not even doing anything.
Anybody who does not have any game, just go to the gym and live in the gym.
Don't have money for the girls that even have a sugar daddy. Them guys don't even look at them. You know what I'm saying? So them girls don't even look at guys that fit. You know what I'm saying? That's who they want to end up with.
And if you're a dude, you want to save some money, just get in shape. Mm-hmm. You get in shape, all that Gucci, Louis on the front of your shirt gonna turn into H&M on your tag. Yeah. Just because it's gonna fit better.
It does fit better.
Because I really don't want to wear a shirt. I really want to be sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't spend
I do it for other people. You get what I'm saying? Because other people feel,
Right. No, I like that though. I like that.
Hey, yo, it's not for me. It's respectful to other people, man.
Yeah.
It'd be like, hey, I would walk around this motherfucking nigga, but hey, you know, I work out for that.
100% because you're proud of it.
Like you said, we live in the gym. If you're in the gym for 4 hours of the day and then you're making it a priority while traveling, like people say, oh, I don't have time. It's like, hey, I was in LA on, what's the day?
Yeah.
Today's 21st?
Friday
21st.
So I was in LA Wednesday, had a red eye here, came here. went to Miami, worked out in Miami late night.
You can't keep track.
Yeah,
I see your story. I'm like, yo, where did you do that? And you're like, I'm gonna be here. I'm like, bro, you were just in Miami.
Yeah, so we land, and at the
Mandatory.
same time I land here, I catch him. He asked me to pick him up. He was walking. He was an Ashtabula, halfway walking here.
And I was just in Pittsburgh. I was in Pittsburgh from Monday to Friday, and I was training.
Yeah.
I went and paid a trainer and said, yo, I need you to train me from Monday to Friday. I don't want to do it my own. I don't want to do nothing I used to do.
Yeah. So time.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't want to do nothing I used to do. Because I was the alpha in my team, pushing everybody. Yo, let's go. 20 burpee, 20 mile. So now I say, you know what? I'm going to get on the flight, meet a coach. Now, yo, I want you to coach me. And yo, listen, whatever you got, whatever you write down, boom, boom, boom. I just want to go through the pain. It's a different type of pain, different type of mental.
So you think coaching is essential at any level?
Yeah, bro, you gotta get coaching, man.
Yes.
You gotta get coaching when you're on a hot. Listen, even LeBron have a coach.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like 5.
You got 5 different, bro. Listen, I got a nutritionist. You know what I'm saying? I have somebody, a chiropractor. I got clinicians. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody doing my facial. I got a barber. I got a hairstylist. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
I got a clothes. Somebody who design my clothes. You know, all these people that, you know what I mean? It's part of the process.
I got one in Miami.
Anywhere I go. Yeah, when I go, I call the
so do
mill.
I.
I
Yo,
got
I
one
need a
in
mill.
Miami. I got one in LA.
You have to.
Detroit.
Your body is everything.
How do you maintain your diet when you're traveling?
So now I put in my contract now. I need an Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? I need a stove. I need a refrigerator. So now I could tell, you know, I could make my meals, froze them
That's
up, and put it in
important.
it. It's important.
That right there is
in my
what push-ups is
contract
gonna
now.
get you.
You know what I'm saying?
People.
It's in my contract.
A
If you
lot
want
of
to book me,
push-ups.
these things got to be in my contract.
Yes.
So I send you my contract. Okay, boom. It's a flight. It's an Airbnb. It's a rental car. I got to. Soon I land, I got to go straight to Walmart. I got to go to ShopRite, whatever shopping center you got. I got to go in there. They got to make sure they have like 98% of lean chicken, lean beef. I got to get my rice. I got to get my asparagus. I got to get my onions, my green pepper, my water, my protein shake. I got to bring everything. You know what I'm saying?
You got one thing.
Yeah.
The wife beaters.
I got to get the wife.
White beaters. The white beaters.
But you know what? You know, I got my own tent top. But if I don't have it, the best thing I could do a plain white beater. You know what I'm saying? Because you are your brand. People say, yo, I want to build a brand. Build yourself. Build yourself.
That's why I like being like.
Build yourself every day. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a plain T-shirt.
Like, yo, it's a plain thing. Build yourself every day. You become a brand. I'm a walking billboard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So why be a billboard for Louis?
Yeah.
Like, it's times and
like,
places for that.
It's a blessing I'm even wearing this right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I wear your joint, it's a blessing because I got my own brand. I am a brand. You know what I'm saying? I get paid $5,000 to $10,000 for a walkthrough. If I'm not getting paid like that, I'm in the house training. I'm in the gym. You ain't seeing that on Instagram. Mm-hmm. But when I come out, you be like, yo, man, how can I? You know what I'm saying? I'm eating. I'm training.
Is there such a thing as overtraining?
So now, you know what I'm saying, setting level of career, you got to understand that.
Is there a such thing as over having too much money?
No, there ain't.
But we go back to the beginning of the root issue is like, can you put too much into yourself?
No.
You know,
Makes sense.
Answer.
Hey, it's simple. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
It's not, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, recovery is very important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Recovery is and a lot of people forget about recovery. It's 7 days, no days off in this grind. You know what I'm saying?
Days in a week.
No days off. And not because you say, yo, I gotta train every day. No. You got 5 days you train. Mm-hmm. Another day you go for ice bath, massage.
Recovery is training to you.
It's training.
Okay.
You cleansing your body.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Sunday, you watching a nice movie mentally. You know what I'm saying? You getting your mental right. It's your body. It's your temple.
100%.
Everything is about training. You training your mind. You training your brain. You training your muscle. You know what I'm saying? You conditioning yourself. You know what I'm saying? You breathing. You walking. You getting your steps in. You know what I'm saying? Getting your if I'm not lifting weight today, guess what? I'm boxing. If I'm boxing today, I'm walking. If I'm walking today, I'm prepping my meals. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm breaking down all my calories. How many grams I'm supposed to eat? You know what I'm saying? I'm tracking my progress. It's progression.
Looking for excuses Be healthy.
Your body is
Don't
24/7.
look for an issue in something that's already an issue. Look for the solution.
What's the number one excuse you hear from people? Like if you have a
I
client,
don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
I don't have a workout partner. I don't have a gym
I don't have
membership.
time. I don't know what.
I don't have time.
I'm not even gonna say. They don't even know. They never
The
say.
number
I don't
one
know what
is
to
I don't
do.
have time.
Yeah.
Number one.
Period.
I don't have time.
So what do you say to someone that says I'm very busy, I work all the time?
I asked them what time they need me to be there.
Okay, and they say I don't.
See that's
Hey, you got me. Hey.
Listen, if they tell me I don't have time, I say, listen, you don't have time for the body that you're living in, right? The vehicle that driving you every day. It's like you driving every day. Like you don't gotta run out of gas. You drive your G-Wagon, bro, you don't run out of gas? If you keep driving it?
Yeah, I'm gonna run, I guess.
Your warranty gonna stop too.
I'm gonna run
You know what I'm
again.
saying?
Repair, something
Your
happen.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have time.
Yeah.
So now, if you don't have time to do none of that, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna slow the process. It's gonna stop. Then guess
Yeah.
what? You gotta call the tow truck. You gotta call the mechanic. You gotta go to the gas. You gotta wait. It's gonna back. That's what's gonna happen to your body. Your body gonna shut down. Guess what? Your job gonna fire you. If you don't have a work and you got a job, you suffering. Because you reporting to somebody. Somebody tell you what to eat, when to sleep, when to take a vacation, when to do anything. And when your body shut down, that person gonna find somebody that young and fresh. Young and
Somebody
fresh.
being
ready.
your lady, your
Like,
wife,
you
your
old.
girl.
100%.
You can't run up the step when you first got the job. You running up the step. You ain't taking no elevator. You know what I'm saying? Then you ain't getting no recovery. You ain't training. Now you start holding it.
I mean, it's also a mindset. It's just like you said, like when people get off work because they're working for somebody else, or they're giving so much energy to
You
somebody
ain't got time,
else.
but you got time for them.
Yeah,
Bro,
And
at
then
my
you
job,
get
when I used
off.
to work, guess what? When I used to have a job, on my break, I'm doing 1,000 push-ups. When
Yeah.
the owner found out I was doing 1,000 push-ups, he tried to give me extra overtime.
He try to get you work more.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Because I was working on my work at my job.
Is this when you were younger? Like when you were? I heard your story about Wendy's when you were at Wendy's, right? It was Wendy's.
Oh, yeah, when I
was-
came to America.
It was Wendy, but like for people. Okay, so that's the first one. I don't have time. The other one, what if they're not motivated? Like there's people that like I'm okay. I'm okay. They might be in a relationship. They may be comfortable. How do you motivate them? They want to get better, but they're like they got a girl, they got a wife. Do you explain the threats to them of like, hey, this
I
was
gotta
gonna happen?
threaten them. I
It
threaten them.
depends.
It's
It's just
threats.
like-
you
it's-
got to
it's-
come at it hard.
It's analyzing. You
Okay.
analyze. Everybody is different. It's
case by case.
It's case by case. It's just like a lawyer. They've probably tried a million murder cases, but however, is one
It's different.
Every murder case is different.
What's the first exercise that you normally put people on to like generalistically get in shape?
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Just you could tell somebody's whole human being lifestyle off of just their push-ups.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're either going to try to do too much, they can't do enough, or they don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're going to answer that for you right there. Because you tell somebody to do some push-ups, do 10. If they try to do 40, it's like, hey, you're trying to overdo it. I just tried to get you to do 10.
Yeah.
Just do what I asked you to do.
A lot of girls I know can't do a push-up.
That's very difficult for girls.
And they look in a way they look normal. They look like I don't want to say they're in shape.
Yeah, they look like they fit.
They look like they're fit. A lot of people are like skinny fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like a lot of women. I would say more so women than men. They're skinny, but there's nothing there.
But 9 times out of 10, your whole physical being goes back to what you do on a daily basis. So their job might reflect on that.
What about Miami? Right? BBL probably capital.
Yes.
You think a BBL is better, or you think just working out and
Me personally, working out is way better.
okay? And is it harder?
Natural.
But how can you? A lot of girls, they're like, I want to get a BBL. I want to do this. I want to just get it. What would you say to them about like to discourage them from that? There's a lot of health risks, you know.
There's definitely the health side of it is their own. I can't really direct that to them because it kind of might hurt them more. But the way to direct it to a woman, it would just be like, hey, if you're going to have a fake ass, you might as well wear everything else fake. I mean, you put something in your body fake, you might as well wear everything else fake.
How do you feel about like a girl that gets a BBL? Like, you know, a girl here, like not like she might have a good personality, but like, what's your initial reaction?
Like you cheated.
Yes.
You cheated life.
Yeah.
Some
shortcut.
girls, you know, with some girls is so insecure. Not insecure, but some girls be like, damn, if I have it and I work out every day, do it count? You know what I'm saying? It's some girls that say, okay, I wasn't blessed. God didn't bless me with a booty. I'm gonna go buy the $30,000 booty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Brand now.
saying? I'm
Like 3, right?
It's cheap now. Like they be going overseas and doing it. Like you go overseas.
But it's some girls that just work hard after that. You know what I'm saying? Some girls that just don't work out. They just want to use it to attract people and get that money. And after they get the money
mean,
for
if
the
you're
guys,
going to just
and they take it off and they
take
go
your
live a
natural
normal
body.
life.
Take your natural body. Like it's an issue. It's not an issue. You have your own
Built.
pluses. Just because you don't have a big ass, you probably got big tits, or whatever it may be. But if I took all your issues and we went into this room right here and we turned the lights off and I threw your issues up and I told you to pick up issues and you trying to scavenge and you pick them up and you pick somebody else's up, I guarantee you want to go back to your own.
100%.
You'll just be happy with what you have.
Yeah,
What's
God
the
bless you.
most common thing that like so when you're training women versus men? What's the most common thing that women want to grow or maybe I think a lot of women want to lose weight and get a bigger butt generally, but that's just my
A lot
opinion.
of people don't know what they want.
They don't know.
They
So
do not know. They come in just saying of something that they didn't seen as an influence of what they think they want to have, but your type isn't that type. You can't come in. You can't be Serena Williams. You can't be that. You can't be Lori Harvey. You can't be Carucci. You can't be those people. Like I can't be Joel Embiid. I'm not 7'6". I can't be Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
I can't be India. I don't have the same build.
Yeah.
You get- like, it's just
Yeah.
You have to go for your best of what you have naturally, and be proud of what you got from genetics.
you think that a lot of people come to me, I work with people all over the world on their mental health, right? And one of the biggest things that I prescribe to them, in a sense, is just working out.
Yeah.
Fitness is
It's
one of
the
the biggest
best.
things I prescribe to them.
Fitness
I
saves
say,
lives, man.
wake up, eat a clean breakfast,
Yeah.
work out, journal, and then do something kind for somebody, right? And then tell me how you feel, how depressed you feel for the day. But one of the biggest things I tell them is to get a workout in because there's dopamine, there's a lot of factors that go into it.
Yes.
Do you have people that come to you and they're depressed and they're not feeling good, and after a workout they feel better?
Every day. Every day.
And it changed their whole life,
We're
man.
not really trainers. We're really like physical therapists. At the
Yeah,
same
'cause
time.
that's what people come to you, man. They tell you their story, they tell you their problems. And like, you know what? Like, if my friend going through something, bruh, come on, let's go to the yard. You know what I'm saying? Your baby mom cheat on you, let's go to the yard. You just lost your mother, your father. The best way I could be there for you, let's go to the yard. You know what I'm saying? You lost your kid get in an accident, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Everything gonna be out. You can't control what's gonna happen. What you're gonna control is how you're gonna handle the situation. And the way you're gonna handle the situation, you're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna turn all this pain into passion and into gains. You know what I'm saying? After we do 30, 40, 50 burpees, mountain climber, muscle
the
walk,
burpees.
weight
I like
training,
the burpees.
before we go get a
love
meal,
that.
you don't forget about all these things that are happening. You understand what I'm saying? We can't control it.
I agree. One of the biggest things I say is if someone goes through a breakup, you said that, baby mama cheats on you. I always, like, they're like, I want to get revenge on my ex. I want them, I say, get in the best shape of your life.
Yeah, man.
Because
Don't get
when the biggest thing is like, psychologically,
Success is the biggest revenge in life.
we can't see what happens in the brain a lot of times. Like, okay, after breakup, is she better? Is she this? But when you see someone elevating after they separate from you, it kind of tells you like, oh, they're getting better without me. So one of the biggest things I like to work with when people go through breakups is I recommend fitness right away.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you guys, like, when you're trying to structure, do you structure it with people like on their schedule? Like, how do you integrate it with them? Like, let's say I'm a CEO, like, and I have a very busy schedule. How do you integrate it in my schedule? Do you use a calendar app? Like, this is a very technical question.
So if you're a CEO and I'm training you, it's completely like we're on their time.
Yeah.
Everything is about them. Like the 1%, if I have clients that if they call at 4:52 a.m., I'm gonna
You're
be there
there.
at 4:51 a.m.
You're there.
So it's different when you get to that CEO level.
Yeah.
You're
That
like
money
that's
different. Yeah.
retainer, that's top notch, that's whatever you need be have done in the fitness level or with anything in the gym, I'm gonna be there.
What's the worst client you've had? The worst experience with a client?
People who give up on themselves.
How does that, like, break that down for me?
So it's like, hey, I ask you to do 5 squats, you stop at 3. But I believe that you can do 7. But my belief also goes through technical training.
You understand. You
So
can see
I
the
know
exhaustion.
that you can do 7.
Yeah.
I know when you're exhausted. I know when it's mental. I know when it's physical.
Yeah.
I know when it's traumatizing. I know all of that. It's physical therapy. So when you're quitting on yourself, it's not just quitting on yourself. It's quitting on everything that's around you. So that's traumatizing to your kids, if you got kids, traumatizing to your family, to your job, to your boss, to whoever it is, your cousin, your best friend. You can go. The list can go on.
What are some deal breakers with clients that you work with? Like, let's say someone's got the money. Hey, I got XYZ amount of money, but I do. What is a deal breaker for you?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Because like my job is to help people.
Yeah.
So it's like the money is one thing, right?
Right.
But a lot of training and getting to this stage of life has like a lot of things you don't trade off as in currency of money. It might be in time.
Yeah.
And time is way more than money.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I didn't help people and never got paid for it.
Yeah.
But then also time I didn't help people and got paid a lot for it and wish I never did.
Yeah, wish I never did, man.
You know, so
Like,
it's yeah. So I really can't say like either one is like a deal.
What if you have a client, hypothetical situation, you got a client, works hard in the gym, goes hard, but they have a lot of drugs in their lifestyle. They're doing a lot of negativity. Like I guess you could still train them in a way. You could still train them and still push them as long as you're showing them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, do you see that being a big factor for like, when people are partying and going out?
So it's different type of drugs. So like I grew up, I'm 34 now. So when people say drugs, instantly my brain goes to crack cocaine.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a disrespect. But I don't care
like,
how much money you pay me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you my effort, I'm giving you everything I got. And you go out there, I see you on Instagram popping bottles, and you're like, yo, man, I see you at the gym tomorrow. Bro,
it's a bad testimonial for
like,
you.
yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you pimping me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like you pimping me, like,
It's
yo,
fucked up.
what's my value?
Yeah.
I don't got no value. You selling me money, like, yo, bro, you just here, you're my trainer, man. You ain't got to control my life. And you're not seeing no results. The goal is for you to see results.
Yeah.
It's the goal. The goal is for me to take you from point A to point B to C and say, yo, we started here and know where we at. Progress. If I'm not seeing no progress, then I'm not pulling up. I'd rather train somebody that got $50 that would show me progress and I could turn that progress into $100. So when you come see me like, yo, man, yo, I want you to train. Yo, look at my client. This guy right here, he paid me $25. But you seeing results and you got money and you're like, yo, you train this guy like that?
Yeah.
Yo, man, in my head, I tell you this guy paid me $300. But by the result, you like, man, I paid $500. But this guy only paid me $20. But he was determined.
So
He
it's a
wanted to
testimonial
change.
for you. It's
Absolutely.
it's a
It's all about
representation of
testimony.
your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the money part of it is like nobody
see
can
my
tell the
work.
difference about how much you're charging somebody.
Right.
Like
And that's why
They
it's
can see the
important.
results.
Yeah, that's why the point.
That's
When I want to
one
go
thing
train
they
with my
can
coach,
see.
when I want to go train with a trainer, I give him everything. I ain't post nothing. I give it all my attention. I turn my phone off. I'm right there. Because it's time.
Yeah. Because you don't answer your phone ever.
Yeah.
Never. You don't.
If you were to take on a new client, is there a conversation you have with them, like a sit down, like, hey, these are the ground rules, like couple ground rules that you have with new clients?
The first one is really just of how we meet.
Okay.
Like, is it through a referral? Because I'm gonna go take the referral
What's your
serious.
Why you want to do this? Why?
Yeah.
Do you look for their why? Do you ask them like why you want to get shape?
Why
they
you
gonna
want to
tell
lose
you
weight?
that. They gonna tell you
why,
that, though.
Why you want to lose? Why you want to gain shit? Why? Yo, man, you know what I'm saying?
If it's some bullshit,
like,
I ain't
yo,
doing
the
it.
doctor say I have to gain shit. My mom, my girl, you know what I'm saying? When I met my girl, I used to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm being lazy, I'm being soft, I'm being weak, I'm being sloppy. I just want that.
You know, one of the
I
worst
just want to
ones?
feel man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back to myself.
That's the worst one. When people say I'm trying to get
Back
back
to yourself.
back to yourself. That's the worst. When people say that, or they try to say like, "Hey, I'm trying to get back to my high school. I was in the best shape when I was in high school." You
So I
was
said,
eating
pay
milk
me
and pizza
6
for
months.
lunch.
I said, pay me 6 months.
Like, you can't be in your best shape in high
I don't
school.
want day
It's
by
impossible.
day. If you ain't got 6 months
If you were
pay,
in your best shape during high school, you need
Peak, it's not real, but like you even hormonally you're not at the peak
even
level.
college or any of
Because
that.
at the end, the NBA would be high school. Like, it'd be high school players and stuff like that.
Yes.
But like, what about people that I think a lot of people want to get in shape to look better for women and men, like
Physically,
for
yes.
sex. You know, really,
Yes.
it's just for
Yeah.
I want to look better naked when I'm having sex in a broken down way.
Yeah.
And if someone tells you that openly, that's a green flag?
that's a
That's
red
green
flag.
No, you think
think
that's
That's
so?
a red flag
You
because
think
now
so?
even what
Let me
I'm
hear
doing, I'm double charging.
For
I'm double charging for disrespecting me like that. Now I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I want to be in shape to protect my family, to protect my mother. You know what I'm saying? To run around my kids when the house burning down. I could run upstairs, grab my son, put it on my back, pick somebody up. You know what I'm saying? I could climb out. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the highway, somebody's car burning down. I could snatch the door. Come here, I saved your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I train for.
Why? Why you want to, you know what I'm saying?
You want to train warriors.
I want warriors. Yo, I want warriors. I want soldiers.
Yeah.
I want conquerors. I want somebody who believe in yourself, who understand you a God. And you can't be out here looking weak and soft, man. You a red flag. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I want to take you to that next level.
Victim.
I like it.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's like a fucking
That's why I train.
Yeah.
Because then when I come, I'm going to pull you through a training. I might kill you the first time. I might tell you, yo, put a barbell on your back. Put 135 on your back or just the bar. All right, boom. See this bottle, right? I want you to touch the bottle 100 times. If you can't go 100 times, man, get the hell out of my face, man. Soft ass.
Always train for the
apocalypse. You shaking already.
The end of the world? Yes, train for that.
Train for the end of the world?
Train for the end of the world.
It's messed up because I see a lot of guys out of shape and they're like, I know if something happened, they can't run.
No.
They can't.
No.
Right by the airport, right? The joker. He went to the wrong, you know what I'm saying? His gate was 110. You go in there, they change the gate to like 65.
I had that same
He had like
experience.
2 minutes to get there.
He had to run.
He took off. But he ended up buying a whole new flight.
Yep.
That's
he never
crazy.
made it.
That's crazy.
No, dead ass. That's how it be happening. Because people
Hey,
just
yo,
know. And
he never made it. He looked at a gate, he like, yo, I got to go to 60.
Yeah. No rail. What's the thing?
You understand what I'm saying?
Train,
It's real
no
life.
train, no nothing.
This is real life testing you right now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this, I'm like, yo, this is real life. I gotta get ready for real life. I gotta run. I started running 15 miles. Started jogging 15 miles.
What, did you walk here from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, bro. Listen, I don't like.
Are you serious?
For real.
No way, bro. No way.
Yo, everywhere I go. Everywhere I go.
No way.
Yeah, bro. You see how cool I was?
I saw. I mean, but wait, hold on.
I don't think that's why I keep bringing it up.
No, hold on.
Listen.
I'm listening now. Oh, yeah.
I landed. He calls me. He's like, I'm like, where you at? He's like, I'm at Ashtabula.
You
I'm like,
walked
all right.
here?
No, listen to the story.
Right? Driving is 2 hours. Walking is what? Let me see how many hours it took me.
You left
Was that
yesterday.
16?
You left yesterday.
Yeah, it was like 12.
I thought he had some layovers. I'm like, maybe he just got some layovers. Like, what?
Bro, you gotta live it, man. It ain't no.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause.
Yo,
You walked here
bro,
from
you think it's a
Pittsburgh?
game, man?
Yes.
He's so, that's crazy.
Bro, I rather listen. If I walk into traffic, right, and I walk past like 20 different cars, it's still behind.
If I was driving and I saw you, I'd be like, that's crazy.
You ain't see the video today. People was blowing the horn.
Yeah,
they trying to pick you up. He like, no,
it.
So how long did it
That's
take
fit-
you?
huh?
How long did it take you?
How long was that? 6.
You called me yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought you had a red eye.
That was how many
It
hours?
was not a red eye. It was a walking eye.
Yeah, I ain't even calculate. I gotta get my.
I'm like,
Apple
bro,
Watch.
what type of shoes is you wearing?
Bro, my shoot is done. I just
I
bought that
seen
shoe
him.
$600. It's over.
I seen him.
Done. $600 shoe done.
He called me.
This is straight like warrior.
Yeah.
And I gotta go to. I'm not doing it for Ohio though. I gotta go to Ohio.
You ain't Ohio.
You're in Ohio.
No, I'm talking about Columbus
Columbus.
next week.
That's 2-hour drive.
So you walk, it's gonna be like 12 hours.
That's crazy, bro. What do you do when you walk? Are you listening to music or?
Nah, I hate
No,
music.
Jordan, this is crazy, bro.
I hate music.
Energizing himself. He's like, I
Bro,
gotta get there.
this is crazy. My mind is like exploding right now.
No.
That might be one of the most impressive things I've ever heard.
Yeah, bro. Go on my Instagram, bro.
I believe-
Everybody
no.
know me about walking. They say, yo, champ walk everywhere. But you gotta understand, in Africa, we ain't had no cars, man.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
get
walk
it.
everywhere. You know, so you can't come and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Get
be.
uncomfortable. Don't
I used
ever
to
be
walk a lot
comfortable.
when I was in high school because I didn't have, but it wasn't. I did
Were
walk
you
6
New
hours
York?
one time.
Well, you Jersey, yeah. Yeah, Jersey.
Why they call you NDO champ?
So Indio Champ is like, you know what I got the name from Indio Champ? It's like when I first came home, right? I had a couple of kids. I used to work at a gym. It's 2011. You know what I'm saying? Clean up the bathroom, and people would take a shit in the bathroom, and the bathroom would overflow. You know what I'm saying? I'll put the gloves on, humble, respectful, and the girls would be lined up. And they're like, yo, you done with the bathroom? I said, no, not yet. You know what I'm saying? And someone would put a pad in there, and it would flush it, and it would overflow.
Yeah.
I'll put you know what I'm saying, mop the bathroom, and I would put the weights back. And when I would put the hundreds on the rack, walk to go put the 25 on the rack, the 100 is back on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I would mop the gym, wipe the gyms down, wipe the vending machine, and that's my job. I was getting paid at least $9 an hour, you know what I'm saying, 6 kids, you know what I'm saying, hustling. I don't want to go to the streets. I don't want to sell drugs, you know what I mean, try to maintain, you know. And one day, a boxing instructor came and said, he called, he was sick. He called out to the owner of the gym, like, yo. At that time, my name wasn't NDO Champ yet, it was Robert. I said, Rob, have you ever done a class before? I said, what class? Yeah, a boxing class. I'm like, all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take the opportunity. I ain't never did no boxing class. Opportunity to present itself. I'm like, so now I'm thinking, like, yo, double jab, right hand, uppercut, right hook, left hook, right, boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to put combination together. So I come in the boxing class, it's young kids. These kids has been bullied in school and they don't have nowhere to go. Some of their face been smashed in the toilet, people flushing it. Their face been snatched in the locker room. People getting robbed by the pen station, taking the cell phone. And it was a bunch of kids down there was lost. Some of their father was locked up. Some of their mother was on drugs. Their grandmother was in the wheelchairs on, you know what I'm saying, smoking Newport 100. You know what I mean? A lot of these kids were smoking.
The soft pack or the hard pack?
Yeah, before VIP came.
Oh,
they were smoking Black and Mild weed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they needed a mentor. They need somebody that tough. You know what I'm saying? So when I came in the classroom, the first thing I did, I had $100 in my pocket, smack it on the floor. I'm like, yo, listen, yo, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 1,000 jumping jack. Anybody who ain't take the $100. They're like, yo, so now I'm outworking them. Boom, after that, I said, yo, we're gonna do 1,000 mountain climbers, 1,000 burpees, 1,000 squat, 1,000 sit-up. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do 1,000 jab, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,000. All these reps, they're sweating, we got music playing, and it was hot, you know what I'm saying? They're like, all the feelings are coming out of them, the mental toughness. Mm-hmm. So now the next day, the boxing coach came back. And the kids like, nah, we don't want him.
Yeah, we want him.
We want Champ.
We want him.
We want Champ. So the lady like, yo, the kids want you. So I had to do like 1 class turn into 5 classes. Mm-hmm. But it was no days off mentally with the kids. It wasn't about being physical. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't even making money off the world. It was a mentality. It was hunger. You know what I'm saying? It was pain. Try to take them kids in from what they was going through and bring them to a whole different mindset. You a king. You a warrior. You a soldier. So when they're doing their burpees, they're like, yo, let's go. You gonna let your mother down? You know what I'm saying? So the kids look at me and say, yo, one of the kids like, yo, NDO. And I grab him. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Then I told you don't use no game word in this classroom. He's like, no. NDO. No days off, bro. We don't take no days off, man. With mental toughness. You know what I'm saying? You like our father, man. I'm like, yo, why would you say that? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? The other one like, yo, champion, champ. I said, bro, I haven't won a show in my life. I ain't won nothing, man. How can you call me a champion? He said, yo, you our champ. You know what I'm saying? Because you never give up on us. You know what I'm saying? It's been 4 years. You never give up on us. You've been here with us. You know what I'm saying? Through the pain, through the struggle, through the ups and downs. And that's what we was using. We was using that word, no days off, to fuel ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to do it together. Every blessing day, 7 days a week, we're in that classroom.
You did it 8 though. I remember you told me you did it 8 days a week.
8 days a week, because 7 days wasn't even enough.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what they earned, the nation. The nation, Indio nation, is stand for something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Either we stand for something, we fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? And them kids used to come every day, bro, and say, yo, and when they go to school now, they already chiseled, ripped up.
Yeah.
The guys that were bullying, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? They walk out the pen station, somebody try to rob them, they get a 10 top on, no shirt on. All my young boys, they no shirt on. Respectful, humble.
All you gotta do is 1,000 burpees, 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 squats, 1,000 mountain climbers.
1,000 dips, 1,000 pull-ups.
1,000 pull-ups a day for 8 days a week for a year straight.
Oh, now you gone. You gonna make
And
it.
you
But
get
it
crazy?
changed- but we changed their mindset. That's when
It's
it
just that's
name
what you
came.
should pursue.
Yeah.
That's why I say that. Always pursue the top. Even if you fall at 500, I mean, listen to that. You only do like, hey, I
Yeah,
couldn't
but
do
we
1,000. All I
numbers.
could do was
We
500.
might not reach the
Good.
numbers, but
That's
the
good.
idea is that.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? So I would call these big numbers, right? And would scare them. If something not scaring you, then you can't push yourself.
Get uncomfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, we're doing 1,000 push-up. 30, 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? You count 40. You count 30. I count 30. What's that? That's 100. We already 100 in. You already take a 1 minute, we got 100.
Easy.
I do 30, you do 30. During COVID, we were doing 1,000. Yo, in COVID time, right? All my sponsors that give me watches and jewels and all this, I never pay for none of this. It's all company. And I'm like, yo, what can I do for the people that are home? Every morning we would do 1,000 push-up online.
Really?
And guess what? At the end of the day, I said, who do the most push-up? So I would come online and do 30 with you, right? Everybody do 30. But if I add you on live, you can do whatever you want to do. So somebody did 50. I'm like, all right.
That's 80.
Hey, yo, who do 100? I got a watch for you. The next day, somebody did 100. I shipped the watch out.
Do you motivate them?
Yeah, so the next day, I said, yo, who beat this 100? I got something else for you. Somebody did 200. I'm like, damn, I'm looking for stuff in the house every day.
That's positive
Guess
motivation.
What? I got a kid in LA right now on my mother. Every time I step in LA, he be with me. He did 1,300.
That's crazy.
1,300 push-up. He said, for the nation. He said, we do it for the kids, champ. Mental toughness. Believe, bro. I'm like, yo, how can I motivate somebody to go from 50 push-up to 1,300? That's how I understood how powerful my words were to the word. And that's why I watched my words very carefully.
Manifestation.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was changing a life. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of young kids don't have mentors today. You know what I mean? But the thing about the internet that's so beautiful is that you can put content out there. People can see you. When you guys were younger, who were the people that you looked up to?
I mean, honestly, it was not the best. I would listen to it goes first with music.
Yeah.
Music has the biggest influence because it plays in your head repeatedly.
And you know it too. You know all the
it,
words.
And you try to memorize it. You try to reenact it. Then when I was growing up, it was music videos. So now the music video will really have you fucked up.
Yeah.
Because you trying to live through that.
Yeah.
You trying to get J-Lo.
Yeah.
But you built like...
I remember MTV, Comcast.
yeah.
I remember you watching it.
All of that, because I'm from a different war zone.
Yeah.
So I wasn't inspired and motivated by nobody. I was just somebody who was surviving everywhere I go. Because, you know what I mean? My father left when I was 3 years old. I survived a 14-year war in Liberia.
Liberia,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So at the age of 6 years old, 5 years old, I watched houses getting burnt down, churches getting burnt down. And I watched my school getting burnt down, my friends getting killed by straight bullets. You know what I'm saying? We had to walk like 10, 15, 20 miles just to go to a creek with water and body on top of the creek, push the dead body to the side, grab the water, put it on your head, bring it home, boil the water before you could even drink the water. These are kids, 6, 7 years old life. The father ain't there, you the man.
And you got out of it. How did you, because I read your story, and your grandfather was the one that was able to, so when you, your background, how did, you were with your mother?
Yeah.
Your father was not there, but is it your dad's side of the family, your dad's?
Nobody.
Nobody.
It's my mother's side.
So your mother's father.
Yeah. My mother's father was in the United States.
Okay.
So my grandfather went to Africa in 1968 and had my mom and came back to the U.S. before the war started. So the whole time my mom was there.
Why didn't he bring her with?
Because my grandfather wasn't a citizen.
Okay.
He couldn't bring her. So he had to wait until he turned citizen in 2000. You know what I mean? 1999. So now he like, yo, I'm a citizen now. So now I could bring my daughter. So he called my mom like, yo, I'm a citizen, I could bring you. My mom said, I got 5 kids. What good would it do me if you bring me? You know what I'm saying? So now he said, damn, my daughter, I owe you. I ain't been in your life. Best I could do. Why you even get back in my life if you just gonna cut me off like that? And then 6 months later, he came back and like, yo, I got 6 visas for y'all. So imagine a kid coming from the gutter, a kid coming from the hood, a kid coming from the swamp no lights, no toilet. You know what I'm saying? It's raining, the water dripping while you sleep on your back. You the chosen one to come to the United States. You're 16 years old. Everybody in the community like, yo, it's you, man. What you gonna do? We don't got no water foundation. We don't got no school. We don't got no clinic. We don't got no recreation center. What you gonna do? You gonna stand up? Or you gonna go to the United States and bring all of this? What you gonna do?
Were you the oldest in your family?
I'm the oldest.
Okay, and you have how many brothers and sisters?
2 brothers, 2 sisters.
2 brothers, 2 sisters. And I read your story. You were working at Wendy's, right? $9, $7, $8 an hour.
$5.15 an hour.
Back then it was different.
$5.15. Back then it was $5.15. I'm 17. I'm in Brooklyn. We in New York. We left Brooklyn. We in Jersey. 17 years old now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one of the baddest block. Everybody moving crack cocaine. And I'm like, dang, my mom is just me and my mom. It's easy for me to run the block. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, bro. So I saw Wendy's up the street. So I went to go play football one time. I grabbed the football and the ball. The coach said, oh, snap. Oh, God damn. The boy is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nah, you on the team. You a running back. Next day, I come to my mom like, yo, dude. My mom said, man, I need you to babysit your brother and sister after school. Football.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. So I told the coach, I'm like, damn, if I could go work, because my mom getting paid $6 an hour at Macy, packing the clothes. You know what I'm saying? The rent is $800. She want to bring it home $600. She's short in $200. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's short in $200. It's just us. Bro, we in America for 1 year plus. Oh God, no, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to be in this country as an immigrant. Very hard.
As an immigrant, and as
Very
an immigrant,
hard.
my mother dropped out when she had me when she was 16. So we don't even know what is left, what is right. We don't even know we don't even know. Ain't nobody screwing us to the game and be like, yo, you can do this, you can do that. Nothing. You learning everything day by day.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. Listen, you don't gotta go to college. You don't gotta know how to read and write. I don't care what country you come from. I don't care what type of education you have. If you hungry, you could live in the same house. Somebody who went to university lives.
Show up. Show up.
The definition of America in Africa or in different countries, like, yo, you walk in there, it's money dropping off the tree.
The dream.
It's the dream world. This is
Right.
a dream life.
Not the dream.
This is not a dream. I'm waking up like a nightmare. Yo, what the hell, bro? I'm in a bullpen.
It can be bad.
For the bullpen, I'm in an orange jumpsuit. How I even got it? My mom don't even know who to call.
Yeah.
So now I get back out. I got fired from my job. I got kicked out from my school.
That's crazy.
Now they took my wallet. They took my check. I don't even got my green card. I ain't got nothing. I'm starting all over again.
How'd you rebuild from that?
Bro, I went too deep. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather become you know what I mean?
Product of your environment.
Part of my environment. This is what you'll make me as. Now,
That's the only option. If I'm
that's the
gonna,
only option. I did
At
everything
the
right.
age, I think that's what the option is.
Yeah, at that age, when you try to do everything right and you keep being
That's the
pushed,
influence.
you can
Yeah.
keep pushed by it. You know what I'm saying? You keep
influence
being
right
pushed.
there of it.
And when I start following the wrong crowd, and the feds came at my door, one of my boys set me up, and the feds came at my door, and I told the feds, I said, thank you. Go rest. I went in my cell, got on my knees, and I asked God, I said, God, show me another way. I know it's a greatness in me. I know it's something. I know I was made for something. I gotta find. And the crazy part, when I walk in prison, everybody asking me, yo, what we working out today? They asking me. They been here 20 years.
That's how I
Yeah.
start.
They asking me. So now I'm like, yo, we doing, yeah. What we doing? Yeah, we're doing 1,000 push-ups. We're gonna do 1,000 dips off the bunks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do
Yeah.
1,000 pull-ups off the bunks.
You just
We're
getting
gonna
creative. You just getting creative.
Now I make this number so high, we have to do it.
because once you say it, it's
It has to
reality.
happen.
It has to happen.
So all this thing was made before IG, before YouTube, before Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This thing was in your mind. Like, if you don't do it, your brain, that voice in your ear, you a sucker. You say 1,000, you ain't even do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That is your
Somebody
currency.
running this cell right now, you can't even protect yourself, man.
In that situation, your what you say is your only power. That's your only
That's
currency.
your power, bro.
That's your currency.
That's all you
Your
got. You
currency
live by
is
your word.
Your word.
Yeah.
Your word and your book. That's everything you got in it.
That's all a
and
man's
you gotta
got.
live with it. And whatever you put out. Because I know you speak something out, you're being attacked. That's what, I don't know if you're a Christian or whatever it is. When Jesus told his disciple, somebody gonna betray me. And Peter said, I wouldn't. He said, oh man, why you even say out of your mouth? Because now you on an attack.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because the devil gotta make sure you don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's his job. That's his job. So now you see 1,000, all right, we see what you got.
You got to do it.
So now I got a piece of paper right on the wall, 30. I walk around the cell, 40, 50. Now I got everybody in the unit. Yo, everybody. We going 40 right now on 3. Hey, yo, cell number 3. Yo, you count. Bro, I start running the whole fucking gym, 25 inmates. It wasn't no blacks, Spanish, Mexican, Italian.
That's
you
the
could get
best
around.
thing about fitness and
Bro,
health.
I had,
No
I had a
colors.
day, I had a day I called
nothing.
Wild Out Wednesday.
No, nothing.
Everybody compete.
Just go
I don't
in.
care what city you from. I don't care what color you are. The best of the best. We're going to get on this ball. Wild Out Wednesday. We're going to start with 20 pull-ups, 20 dips, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. And everybody going around. 20. Soon you start dropping off, you out of the car.
Get your, sit down.
Go sit down. Go wash.
Yeah, go chilly.
You know, and that's where the fitness, that's where it came from.
You think prison was really like, was that like
Fitness saved my life, bro. Fitness was the way out. Fitness is the way out, bro.
I wouldn't say it's the way out for you. I think it was just the way to be able to do what you really, who you are. Truly.
you have control of it? It's like
Bro, I run the room, man. When I'm in the gym, I feel like I'm in heaven.
I like
When
that.
I host this events,
Yeah.
bro, I don't care how tired I am, right?
Yeah.
When I walk in that room, bro, it's like heaven doors open.
You feel good.
The passion to see somebody push 1 reps out.
Just one
Your
more rep.
mother, your father, you push everything out. And that person be so excited, like, yeah, I did it. And you don't even know that situation. The doctor probably told them they would never walk again. They would never talk again. You know what I'm saying? They died from some type of disease. You don't know what they're going through, but they're in that word. And you comfort them. You hold them, you motivate them, you push them.
That's like,
You know what I'm saying? Not because you're doing 50 pounds, they're doing 5 pounds. Like, look at this soft joker, man. Soft as hell. He couldn't even do 1 pound. He couldn't even come to the gym. Just for him coming to the gym was...
where that comes back to you from giving somebody else life.
It's crazy. It's
That's
crazy.
success, bro. My success is to see somebody push themselves.
Yeah.
That's my success. That's why I train. I put my habits to the side. I train for people to look at me, to be inspired, for me to push them.
You're building confidence. You're building belief. You're building.
I want to build a belief system so strong, like, yo, and that's what it's about the lion, man. A lion could go right next to an elephant and just sit there and just watch this sucker.
So now, what do you think is the most, not to get off topic, but I always like to bring this up, the most vicious animal in the world? What is
So
it?
only 2 vicious animals in
What's
the
that?
world.
Let me
It's
hear it.
eagle and lions.
Eagles and
Everybody else
lions.
is a sucker.
What would you say?
The most vicious animal.
A better question, if you die right now and you got 3 seconds to answer this, what are you coming back as if it has to be something else?
I would say tiger.
That's a good answer.
I would say tiger because tigers are solo. They're solitary, and tigers are very dangerous. And
Very.
I'm Indian, so we know the Bengal like the tiger is like, yo, they're like people like when you see tigers in India, they're very rare. But when you see one, it's like, yo, like this is lit, like
fuck
this is
with 'em.
legit. Because tigers kill people in India, like legitimately. There's not a lot of infrastructure. There's not like
Tigers hunt and don't eat.
yeah, and they kill. They just
Just
kill
to
to
kill
kill. And
That's dangerous.
there's a
That's
fear.
dangerous.
There's a fear, yeah. And the tiger is something that's solitary and like it comes at night too.
Yeah.
Like the lion is you gotta approach the lion. The lion has control. I understand that. There's a king there. But the tiger is just a killer. Like it's a very feared animal in India. It's also my background, you know what I mean? It's just I will come back as a
Interesting
tiger.
fact about the tigers.
But the reason why I have that mentality, because the lion is the attitude.
It's the alpha.
It's the attitude and the belief and the confidence
Yeah.
that he has.
Lion
you know
is
what I'm
different.
saying? And that's what it is. It changes everything. Like, imagine you see elephants is 1,000 pounds and you 500 pounds and you squatting for the elephant and you look at this sucker and you know that joker could crunch you. You know that. It's like a life. You look at his problems.
But they do nothing.
Yeah, you look at his problems come your way and people get stressed out. Oh my God, how am I going to solve it?
Confidence is already the confidence.
The lion is impressive because, the elephant's bigger than the lion. The giraffe is taller than the lion. The baboon is smarter than the lion. The cheetah is faster than the lion, in theory. The crocodile is larger than the lion, longer, more dangerous, more bite force. But the lion runs everything.
You know why?
He runs it, yeah.
It's the belief.
It's the mindset.
It's the mindset.
Yeah.
You could change your mindset. You could change your life. You could change your mother life, your family life. Your mindset could change everybody's life. If you just switch your mindset. This is it. I'm not smoking no more. I'm not drinking. That's it. I'm gonna stick to whatever I'm doing.
Consistency and adaptation.
That's it. And that's it. Ain't nothing. Mindset. All you take is 3 months. The 3 months, an ego could go in a place by itself for 3 months and rebuild itself and come out brand new. The focus of this mindset. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like he don't make his babies and the kids comfortable. Like before the female ego, even before a male ego try to highlight a female ego, you know what he go through, bro? You can't even approach her, bro. She's so thorough. She ain't sloppy and weak. Bro, you gotta be a male ego, you gotta be tough before you approach a real female ego. A tree? Bro, she gonna take her tree all the way to the sky and drop it. And you better pick that joint up before it touch the floor.
Is that the test? Is that the mating thing?
She testing loyalty.
Ah.
Loyalty, trust. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a kid, will you be soft? And I trust you with my kids. And I
100%.
trust you with my generation.
100%.
A weak ass. You tell me you're gonna do this, you never do it. If that shit drop, get out of here, man. Yeah. She take that joker all the way to the sky. But now when she born her baby, she understands.
She knows he's reliable.
She knows she dropped the baby, right? And she don't look back because she wanted to fly on her own. But she know they're young. But guess what the father do? He scoop them up.
That's crazy.
Bring it to the moms. Then the mom drop them again. Before
That's
you
one
look,
of my
the net is
questions I
destroyed.
asked during the first seconds of the first training sessions, I always ask that question.
What?
Like if you had 3 seconds to answer, if you were coming back as an
Would you come
animal,
back?
It just
What do
lets
most
you
people say?
see.
What do most people say?
They say gorilla.
Gorilla's a good one.
They say
What?
those
Do
type
what?
of deals when they come back. Because
Come
it's
back.
just what it also does. It just puts you to be able to put past what you're thinking about, like living today.
It puts you in a different mindset.
It puts you in a different mindset
Yeah.
of knowing that, hey, I'm going to expire one day, but what's going to go on after that? So then you start looking at tomorrow a little bit better.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm coming back as an orca.
I was about to say, dude, it's funny that you said that. Orcas are insane. Killer whales are insane.
That is
They're one of the biggest. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, what is the most apex predator that exists? Orca is number one.
By far.
Sharks, anything, nothing touches an orca. They can really kill whales like this. They're crazy.
Because they adapt. Adaption and consistency.
And they're smart.
Yes.
They're very smart. There's
They
a
have
lot.
language. They have communication.
They're crazy. You see an orca, it's life.
Yeah.
Life is crazy. Let me ask you guys this before we end off. What's the number one piece of advice you have for people?
Wear comfortable shoes.
That's a good one.
Never know where life is taking you. And you want to be prepared for the journey.
That's deep. That's deep. That's a
Yo,
good
bro,
one.
speaking about comfortable shoes, I need to tell my son all the time. You see the little flip-flop stuff? What it called? Craps? What's that?
Crocs.
Yeah, that's
shit.
retarded
You're
stuff,
not
right?
ready for nothing
And
in
I used to
life.
tell my son, he's an athlete. I said, bro, stop wearing that. Back in the day, we leave the house, we tie our shoes up because we never know.
What's
And
gonna
one
happen?
day, his mom sent me a video. He got in a fight. Wow.
He's in the Crocs.
Slop.
No sport
Sloppy
mode.
ass.
Slide everywhere.
Yeah. Always be prepared.
Always.
Because your feet, it matters.
Yeah, you do.
You can't be like, hold up. We're going to go.
Yeah, yo.
Never
yo,
know
yo,
when you
yo.
got to walk from Pittsburgh to Cleveland. You
Yeah,
never
yo,
know.
you got
You never
That's
know.
crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, yo.
Never
That's
know when
nuts.
the opportunity
Hey, yo.
will present itself.
Hey, yo, man, what I'm going to tell you guys right now, you looking, and you listen. Stop looking soft. Stop looking weak. Stop looking sloppy. Muscle through the pain. When time get tough, you get tough. You understand what I'm saying? I understand what you're going through. I understand you just lost your mother. I understand you just lost your father. You just lost your job. You just went in a car accident. But guess what? Tomorrow it's a hope. The pain you're going through, the suffering, the problem, create perseverance. And perseverance create hope, your character. You know, you stand for something, you fall for anything. Whatever you're going through, you better get up. If you fall today, make sure you fall on your back, because if you could look up, you could get up and go get started. Don't never make excuses. Excuses for broke people. Excuses for weak people. Excuses for people that don't have a destination. You know what I'm saying? Document your plan. Identify your priority. Protect your plan. Protect your priority. Every decision you make from now on, make sure that decision is made on your destination. And number 5, do inventory in your life. Cut them suckers off.
Well, I appreciate you guys being on. Hey, I love it. Hey, he killed it. Hey, we're going to end off on that. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, NDO Champ on Instagram.
Yeah, every platform.
Every platform, NDO Champ. Jordan 23.
Yes.
On every single platform.
Yes.
Check them out. We're gonna drop their IGs in there in the description below. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.
Peace, 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 peace.
Appreciate you.